So now we're going to talk about gate and compression. These are two dynamic effects that can be put on any channel. And as you can see here on our main display screen, they're located on the left side of the screen, gate, and right below it's compression. Both of these are indeed turned on at the time. I can tell by the yellow indicators. They're lit up on the screen. If I were to use my arrow key, which is located on the right side of the board, I can scroll through the screen and I can actually go up to gate and then select enter, and it turns off the gate. Same thing with compression. If I were to menu down using the arrow key, I can turn off the compressor. Let's talk first about compression. Compression is a way to make the sound guy's job much easier. What compression does is it makes everything more unified. It takes really low signals and it can bring them up, make them louder. It can also take really hot signals, really loud signals, and bring them down. A practical example of when you would want to use compression would be on, let's say Gary or Brian's mic as they're speaking. If they get really soft-spoken at a moment, it would bring up their mic. Say they even went to a whisper, so people could still hear the whisper at almost the same volume level as when they were speaking previously. Or if they got to a really exciting moment in their sermon and they got really loud, it wouldn't bust people's ears. It would compress the volume down. This makes the sound guy's job much easier because now you're not chasing faders around. You can kind of set it and go. You may also want to use it, let's say, since we're on the acoustic guitar channel, we're going to set up some compression for the acoustic guitar. Let's say it's a soft point in the song, finger picking. It's going to help bring the volume up to a more standard level. And if it gets really, really loud and hot, it would also bring the level down. Obviously, you would use compression on drums, snare mics, tom mics, kick drum mics, things like that. I like the way compression sounds on acoustic guitar, so let's set that up now. You can simply turn on compression by arrowing over to it and pressing the enter button. And then you can see right next to it, you've got a knob that says threshold. The threshold is the only function that you see on the main screen. You can see on the far left side of the board, you can actually control the threshold here. And if you look at the screen, you can see that that's actually turning the knob on the screen. Or with the knob selected, you can use the big knob over here and it does the exact same thing. Let's say Gary is speaking too loudly, but the volume's been great the whole service. Instead of chasing a fader, we would want to adjust the threshold so that it would compress him once he got to the louder levels. So you'd bring the threshold down and you would see the red indicator moving down, compressing the signal. What you don't want is the overload light lighting up on the compressor, which is in the top right-hand corner of the box. And you can visually see once an instrument or a mic hits that threshold level, you actually see this red bar come down. It's actually compressing the signal. And that's how the compressor works.